Hello everybody, welcome to Controller Tape. You know, I told you to sit comfortably before. Oops, hold on. Thank you for the follow. Nate the Great. Mr. Nate, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I asked you to sit comfortably so I could get you centered in the camera. And then you slumped.
Slumping is comfortable when your posture is horrible.
That is true. Okay. There we go, that's better. Let's pick that up there a little bit. Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to the debut of my son.
Wow.
This is Nero, and we're gonna be trialing having him do some streams here. We don't unfortunately have an emote for him yet, but providing this goes well, we will have an emote. The little face he do right here. Because I have to ask Soren to draw one. Hold on, let me get some Mountain Dew in this. Because I will not be vaping on stream tonight, whatever. Because I think that vaping with a child on camera might actually violate the terms of service. So we're just not gonna take a chance with that. But because I have an oral fixation, I need something to put in my face. Well, I mean, think about it. If you were Twitch, would you want people smoking on camera with their kid in the room, right? Would that not upset you? You know, viewers. And would that not upset the viewers who are putting money onto the channel, and therefore you, the person who makes money from that? So you would certainly say no smoking on camera with a kid, and and vaping, I think, would just be an extension of that. So we're just gonna play it safe. So, we are playing, or I should say he is playing, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, I believe you said that you're a fan of Metroidvanias in general?
Yes.
And to which I asked if he'd played Super Metroid, and he said yes, but I asked if he'd played Symphony of the Night, and he said no. And I thought it would be a valuable experience to play it, because one, it's a good game, but two, hold on, why does that look all funky? Here, give me that. The pixels look weird, which probably means that they are busted somehow. We're back! We're back and it works!
Yeah. We've been making a lot of progress while you were gone. You can tell because I died.
You can tell because I forgot that he had saved his file, so I kept restarting the game over and over so I could test one sprite.
Anything, he just stands there and looks angry. Like, what's the point of a wolf if it doesn't shoot fireballs?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, there you go. I don't want you getting achievements for me. Get your own damn achievements. Hey, Cobalt, welcome. All right, we've got 9 viewers today. I'm firing Panda. You're hired.
9 viewers. Is that a new high?
Oh, I need to change the VODs command because it's right now it still sends people to our normal YouTube channel, and we don't post our VODs there anymore. We post our VODs at youtube.com/@controllertapevods if you would like to see them. They're all posted over there.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
I'm here to fix the Xerox
You
machine.
befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again. What?
Man, I lost all my gear and now I have a big sack for the same as I did before.
Hey, Rem, thanks for the biddies. Ugh. Bleh. That was bad even by Rem standards. We will meet again at a Dollar General.
Really embarrassing if I missed that jump.
Give him the punches.
And then,
Have you played any Castlevania games?
I played.
Coda's live. How dare he compete with us?
No, what you do is you just take his stream and you put it like in the corner of our stream so that like we have more marketability. Excuse me? Seems.
Oh, so you have. Go to your menu. That's a go back.
On for me. Or
No, go back.
oh, okay. Hold on. UI on, and then okay.
Relics.
Oh, relics. And then you can turn, and then
So.
oh, so now okay. Yeah, that seems so cool. Oh, CD.
This is a loading room.
Ah,
When you cross it, it gives the CD a chance to load up the next room, so it doesn't have to pull up a loading screen every time you go through. It's sort of like elevators in like Mass Effect or Luigi's Mansion, right? Where you sit in the elevator while it loads up the next screen.
money. That's. Oh, I see. Presumably. Okay.
Oh, armor.
Oh.
Does anybody in chat know how you pronounce that word? Is it cuirass? Is it cuirass? Cuirass? Quirus?
I forgot. Why? Triangle is just the worst.
This game...
Okay, it's a sword. How you just swing it?
It's rusty. It's stuck in the scabbard.
Oh, I see. So but it's red rust, so it's different. It's magical.
Cuirass? But queer-ass sounds funnier. That is true. So you didn't answer my question. Have you, or at least if you did, I wasn't paying attention, which is common.
Oh, hey, save.
Have you ever played a Castlevania game?
I've played a couple Castlevania games. I don't... My attention span is too short, though, so I'm afraid I haven't completed any.
No? What is the... Is that the whole joke? Is there a punchline in that joke? Ugh. Ooh boy, they're getting worse. Hey, do you know how many tickles it takes to get a squid to laugh? 10
Da, da, da. It's a thing. It's a leather shield. Whoa.
Okay, now this is important. It's not automatic. You have to use it like a weapon. So you have to press the weapon button.
Okay,
The secondary weapon button. Press start. Press start. Go to system. Button settings. There you go. You can set the buttons to whatever you want here.
Yeah.
I don't think you can set the menu buttons, which is trash, but...
Yeah, why is triangle the go back in menu button? That's...
Circle is accept. Circle should be accept. X should be cancel. That's why they're shaped like that. That's not a joke. That's why they're shaped like that. That was the idea.
Bat? Oh, like, okay. Probably like a, you know.
Hey, Baldric. According to Google, it's pronounced Quiraz. Quiraz? Quiraz? I'm gonna assume that's Quiraz. That makes sense. It looks like a French word.
I'm surprised I don't see this more. Like, I want someone...
I think you can break those.
Oh.
If you see a torch, you can probably break it.
Yeah, I probably should know that.
So, I believe that hearts refill your magic. Yeah, they refill... No, I'm wrong. See, this was really confusing to me. So, if I'm remembering correctly, you have that shimmery magic bar that lets you do magic shit, but you also have the hearts, which let you use your sub-weapon, which right now is the dagger.
Oh. I got magic. Got him. I'm so good at this game.
Okay, so thankfully it wasn't the quality of life mod that was the problem, which, one of the main things that it does, there are a few quality of life changes, like, it marks save rooms on your map in, like, bright white, so that you can see them more easily, but one of the main changes that it does is it expands the screen. So, like, normally at the top and bottom of the screen, there are, like, black bars because they shrunk the screen down for some reason to make it, because the PlayStation wasn't powerful enough to even handle a 2D game or something. I don't know why they did that. So this mod gets rid of that. So I was worried that that was the problem. We were going to have to go with a raw ROM, but it wasn't. The problem was we were using the PSX hardware core, and we just needed to use the software core because the hardware core...
I appear to have run out of magic.
Well, the different sub-weapons use up different amounts of hearts. So, like, the dagger, I believe, uses 1 hearts per throw, but the axe uses 4, 5? Okay. Just get in there and whack!
I am...
Or just get completely wrecked. That's an option too.
Well,
You have potions.
Oh, do I?
Go to equip.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, wrong menu.
We had...
Oh, yeah, here, and then...
You really have to equip them to use them?
I don't know.
So, there you go. You use your shield.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Use your
wow.
shield, block projectiles. He's changed color. That means that he's almost defeated.
I've played retro games before.
Really?
A couple.
You can do it. I believe in you. What's going on in the chat? That music lets you know it's the 90s. Well, if that's the case, then the 90s kicked ass because this music rocks.
Unfortunate. He just dissolves? Like, readily?
He's a vampire.
Like,
Ah, yes. The game over screen. Alright, well, game over.
I saved... Well, not
You did
like,
save. Back to the title screen.
title... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. That's... If the loading screen isn't that... Okay.
Now, thank goodness, one of the things you can do is you can speed up the CD loading speed. Which right now is set to 8x. When I've set it higher than 8x, it starts to get cranky for some reason. But normally it's 2x, so it's loading 4 times faster than normal.
Oh, okay. So, it could have been worse, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I don't think I have any... Hold on. Yeah, I don't have any... Oh, I do have the thingy.
The thingy?
The hide thing.
The Curus.
Yes.
Quirus. Is it like croissant, where it's like, it's this weird pronunciation where, you know, you go to France for a while and you learn how to say certain things, and then you come back and you know, and now you know it's not croissant, it's croissant, and now you try to pronounce it that way and everybody thinks you're an asshole? Is that the way, is that how it's pronounced?
Possibly. I wouldn't know. I don't live in France.
I passed on my no? Oh, I've passed on my no to the sun. Yeah. Rem says, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the show, but it builds up how strong and powerful he is. Hint. What happened in the last fight? What happened in the last boss fight?
Oh, he, like, the Dracula got brutally murdered.
Alucard.
Oh. Oh, I got brutally murdered.
Okay, so what was one of the reasons you got brutally murdered?
Because, like, lore reasons or gameplay?
Gameplay.
Cause I'm not... Cause I...
Don't just say you're not good. I'm asking you why you weren't good. We all know you weren't good. Why is the question.
Because I don't have enough practice.
Yeah, but no. What was the event that you were not able to avoid?
Getting hit?
There was that, but also... I don't want to just tell you how to be better. I'm trying to lead you to a proper analysis of your gameplay so that you can work out how to get better.
Well, there are some events where you can't hit them, but you can pursue them, right? That would be a good opportunity to use my shield.
Okay. What did you just go back to get?
The axe.
What weren't you able to use for most of the fight?
The axe.
Why?
Because I used it all at the very start.
So, what are you getting right now?
I'm getting money and hearts.
If you were to leave this room and then go back into that room... We got there in the end, guys.
Shut up. We need to place these braziers at more hitting range.
Also, I want to make something very clear here. You guys might think that I'm being a little hard on my boy here, but you need to understand that right now he's just a little nervous about being on camera for the first time. If he wasn't, he would be giving me just as much shit.
The amounts of jokes I thought of before we started about me being as tall as he is. And possibly being taller, I haven't checked.
See, I'm just gonna preempt you. I'm gonna take this off the table. I know that I gave you all of the rest of my hair for the rest of my life.
All of it?
All of it.
All of it.
Don't waste it.
Oh, what? How much money? Where do I see oh, 800 gold. That's a decent quantity of money.
Power Stone is correct. This is not an easy game. I don't think there are any easy Castlevania games.
Oh, right, I need to equip this stupid shield thing.
Hey chat, can one of you remind me, is there a way to just use potions? Do you have to equip the potion to use it? Because that's ass gravy if that's the case. Super Castlevania 4, I think, isn't as hard as a lot of the Castlevanias because it has so many quality of life features that earlier Castlevanias didn't, like the ability to change direction mid-air. A round of applause.
I got them in like a stun. I got the bird person like a stun lock. So
yeah, you did. That was pretty good. But yeah, it's an easier Castlevania game for sure. But saying it's an easier Castlevania game is a bit like saying it's a bit like saying it's an easier Ninja Warrior layout. Like, it's still a Castlevania game.
I am sure that because I've just defeated a boss, that there will be a save point soon.
I've never heard an elevator go whoop, 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 whoop before.
Must be just the elevators you're going on. Every single, Penn State elevator went whoop, 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 whoop.
Did it?
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun college. When you went to Penn State, you sent me a message saying that you were like, what does that say it does? They're cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they raise your... Wait.
Intelligence?
No, wait. Unequip them?
Oh, it just lowers your... it lowers your
intelligence, but it raises your defense.
Classic sunglasses moment.
Really? A game in the 90s penalized you for wearing sunglasses? What is this?
Not my 90s. Yeah.
Can you not go down further?
I might have been able to, but now I am stuck in the upwards elevator spiral.
But yeah, when you were... So you're gonna try to go down? So while you were at Penn State, you sent me a message saying that you were shocked at the number of really awesome things they had, and the number of basic, like, quality of life things that they didn't have. What... But you didn't really elaborate, so what kind of things were you talking about?
Okay, so, like, the main awesome things were, like, oh, cool, I can just blow it up. The main awesome things were, like, especially their sports, like, things. Like, they have massive sports stadiums, right? Mm-hmm. And I learned this after the fact. Apparently, they have other dorm rooms that are higher quality for, I guess, people who pay more.
Okay.
But the ones that they had us in were, like, tiny, cramped, little, like, you know, obviously it's a dorm room, right? Like, it's supposed to be cramped, but,
right.
You know, like, I feel like in the context of Penn State with these massive stadiums and, like, absurd, you know, just stuff like that, I feel like they could have maybe put a little bit more stuff into their dorms. Like, you know, the main thing was just, like, more bathrooms.
Why did we turn around?
Well, I thought I recognized that room from the one that I came from.
Okay, I believe if you hit select, I think.
Is that share?
I think that's map? Yeah. So you can see what rooms you've been to and what you haven't. And it is a Metroidvania, so there's gonna be backtracking.
Eventually. You can't avoid it.
Yeah. There are warp rooms eventually. I should probably stop, like, giving you spoilers. Yeah. Just let you discover stuff. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be helpful.
Save. I do like how the save room is just it preparing a coffin for you. Mm-hmm.
Chat, what is your opinion of the after images? Like when you get moving, the little after images appear behind Alucard. What does that gem do?
This gem?
Try firing it off, see what happens.
It's like
it shoots lasers. Oh,
so.
Well.
Yeah. It occurred to me, I think I did get, like, a little thingy. I don't know what this is. So.
It's fast is what it is. Yeah. So you can go stab, 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 stab.
I can go stab.
So a lot of times with weapons, you'll be trading off speed for power. So you'll get like a, you know, like with the sword. Yeah. Spoilers. So here, some of you guys know my feelings on spoilers, but so we're all clear. With games like this, okay, I'm generally of the opinion that this game has been out. What does that do?
Oh, that's a good question. It's just salt?
Oh, salt. Okay.
So you can, like, haha, get salted. Oh my goodness, they died.
That was... It's ammonium chloride. So, you know, this is a game that's been out since, what, the late 90s? So, in a couple of years, this game will have been out for 30 years.
Give me the salt. It's funny.
I mean, it's controller tape. You should... Salt is a powerful thing. So yeah, like, in 3 years, this game will have been out for, like, 30 years. And it's available to play for anywhere from, depending on your feelings on this sort of thing, anywhere from, like, what, $10 maybe to free. So, like, it's been out for 30 years. If you're any older than, you know, if you're any older than 20, you've had plenty of time to play this game. Okay? Like, you've had plenty of time to play the game so you can avoid spoilers.
Boy, the table.
So, in general, like, when it's this old, like, you know, if a movie's been out for like a year or whatever, you know, you can't watch every single movie every single year, right? So, if it's been out for a year, even maybe 2 years, I'll be concerned about spoilers. But for something that's like that's been out for 30 years, adults have had plenty of time to play it, and I'm not going to be as worried about spoilers. I'm bringing this up because my son is here, and if you know how I feel about spoilers, you may be like, why are you being all like, no spoilers? Because he's 15, and so what he has a chance to play is largely dependent on what I get for him. So he doesn't have the autonomy to avoid spoilers on his own. So I don't want to spoil him on stuff.
Cool cape.
You know, they weren't bad until she starts whipping her head around. So,
Spirit.
yeah, I just want to make that it's not a nepotism thing. It's not like, oh, it's my son, so no spoilers. It's that it's not fair to him as a youth. So, what are your opinions so far?
My opinion so far. I do like, I'm a very simple person. I like games where you duck and then you avoid projectiles, and then more projectiles come and then you have to jump over them.
Well, it's been doing that fairly well.
Yeah. This guy might have a big bone. Okay, that is a incredible. Oh my goodness.
This seems like a good opportunity for salt.
Yes, it does. Oh, get salted. Get salted.
Oh, it only works if he's on the screen.
Oh no.
I think it said there was a backdash button in the menu. A level ups.
He got. Yeah, I'm just better. I do not.
I think you have to hold it to do a longer backdash.
Oh, so like. No, I think that's just me moving, turning, like. Hold on,
Maybe I'm wrong.
Must just been the.
Maybe there's a relic that adds it.
Maybe.
Remember.
Oh, that's so easy when you just run up and stab.
It's the triangle button?
It is the triangle button. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
followed by a $250.
Something I'll say about like games with RPG mechanics versus games like Super Metroid, where it's, you know, pure action adventure. You lost your salt.
I did. No. Okay. That's I need to take this with me to the end of the game. That's.
He's big.
Man, I just got.
Oh no.
Oh man, when's the last time I saved?
Uh-oh.
I think it was like right after the boss.
Back to the title screen. Why did they do this? Why didn't they just add a continue button?
Also, why are there 30 save slots?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why does... I think... Oh, you know what? When it shows you those save blocks, those save blocks will be filled with saves from other games.
Oh.
It was pretty common for games of this era that, because a memory card, it wasn't like modern memory cards where like, it wasn't like modern memory settings, or it wasn't like modern storage where like a save game would just use 200 kilobytes, you know. Save games had, they took up a number of blocks. And a lot of games and utilities visualized those blocks. Most games took one slot, yeah. So like, I think that methodology went as late as the GameCube. PS2 used blocks. I seem to remember the GameCube used blocks. I don't think the Xbox did.
Salt acquired.
Nice.
Potion. I'll have to make sure to use it this time.
Yes. If you're not gonna use your shield a whole lot, you might want to just equip a potion and just have your potion ready. Are you still wearing the sunglasses?
I am.
Do you want the defense over because intelligence pretty much affects your spells?
Do I have spells right now?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It had a built-in hard drive. Because visualizing blocks on a hard drive would be a nightmare. Yeah.
Oh, this
Your
is...
salt.
Oh, salt. Yes. These stupid like things are like jumping out and they like don't tell you. Okay.
Watch out for the table.
No. Okay, I'm going in different directions. It would have been nice to see this earlier. Tables nowadays.
Remember that time we went to IKEA and we got attacked?
By the table? Oh,
yeah. And then the wardrobe came out. And it was like, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to see our office desks? It was a very nice wardrobe. Good customer service. Well, I'm glad she liked my joke.
Okay, is that a... No, I just suck, apparently.
Now, My biggest memory card nostalgia is, what does the spirit orb do? I think that's a relic.
Oh, if it is, then it would...
When you get relics, I believe they're turned on.
Oh, it just shows enemy damage.
Oh, so it shows you how much...
Yeah. Yeah. That seems also helpful.
Yeah, because that'll help you determine, like, weapon effectiveness and so forth. But on the Nintendo 64, the controller had the thing in the back where that was where you would plug in the memory card. And those memory cards did not have a lot of storage in them. So at some point, I don't remember when,
what just happened?
You used a potion.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that makes sense, because if I am using the salt a lot, then if I misinput, then, yeah, I just wasted a potion, basically.
But the salt is just...
It's up circle, and the potion, and if I have my potion equipped to be offhand...
Okay, I have an idea.
Too. Yeah?
Press start. Go to your system. Go to button settings. Put the left hand on triangle.
Oh.
I believe you press left or right to move it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And then put special on the circle. That will make it harder to hit the second weapon by accident.
Well, I was, I'm not hitting the potion by accident. It's just that when I don't know. Oh, wait. I see what you're saying. Because if it's triangle, then no, I have to use the left hand to use salt.
Wait, you have to use the left hand to use salt?
Yeah.
Pressing up an attack doesn't use salt?
Oh, it does. Okay, I thought you had to use the left hand, because...
Well, then I don't know, maybe you want whatever. Put your buttons where you want them.
What?
Whoops. What's his
deal? Come out.
This looks like an opportunity for salt.
Dunked in salt. You may think you're safe, but I will remove all the moisture from you.
Speaking of salt, people still haven't figured out why our channel points are called knackles.
Because they have a knack for olds. Okay, give me the salt.
I've told you before? Have I? Well, that just goes to show how dumb you are, because I've told you, and you still and it's you who has forgotten, not me. It's you.
Memory gaslighting. No, salt.
Oh yeah, your hit points are a little low.
Oh, yeah. It would be nice if I had 2 potions right now, instead of 1.
Do you want to put your controls back so that you get your muscle memory back, or?
Is it that's a pill. That's a painkiller.
I mean, painkillers are a kind of shield.
I don't have any potions left, so... It's a new area? Oh. No.
Wait, it marks save areas in white. Does the game consider that CD loading screen a save?
That would be interesting.
It would be interesting.
Wait, does it? Or does it mark... No, because you see at the start there, that's like
the you're right.
Save point.
So I guess it marks them in red. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. This is the neat thing about maps like these, is that you keep on going to areas that you haven't, like, fully explored, and you're like, oh, that's why I haven't fully explored it. Okay, I see.
This is definitely a Note Boy game.
Okay, so if I... Yeah. That seems like something that I could go to if I had an item that I don't yet have.
Yeah, the white transition rooms, I think, were added by the QOL. By the QOL hack that I put in. I think these zombies give like 1 experience point each, so technically you could grind here if you want to spend the rest of your life stabbing zombies.
But I mean, I already spent like half my life stabbing goblins, so. Uh-oh. Stupid box.
Stupid torch. You know you're an epic adventurer when your progress is thwarted by rocks. Also, don't go in water.
Oh, is it like, oh, because like,
You're a vampire.
because vampires are notoriously allergic to everything.
That is true. Wow. I just noticed that when you kill those merman things, they like dissolve. Like their flesh dissolves.
I'm gonna run back, grab a save because I'm low on health, and then re-navigate the room.
Firestorm says, if I recall correctly, that particular spot is in the code of the PlayStation game, but dummied out. The full range of the area is only available on the Saturn game. So, I'm gonna guess that the QOL mod restored that. Baldric says, technically speaking, that water shouldn't hurt you unless it's holy water for some reason. Flowing water just prevents vampires from crossing over it, so it should act like a wall.
What?
Whoa.
What is
Get
he even doing
annihilated.
there?
How long ago did you save?
Oh, well, I saved, like,
Oh, pillow shading. So here's the thing about vampires. There's like 7 billion different lores for vampires. And there's really no original lore because vampires themselves evolved out of other, you can usually check your map to see how much progress you lost.
yeah, quite a bit.
Rough. Like the vampire monster itself, you know, kind of evolved out of other monsters, basically, out of other other evil creature lore.
Can you roll?
No,
That's...
but you can whack their projectiles out of the air. So yeah, like there's like 11 billion different versions of vampires, and you know there's some versions that, like, you know, a lot of people are gonna be like, that's not a valid vampire. Like, I feel like most sensible people feel like the Twilight vampires are really stupid. Like, hey, what if vampires had no downsides at all? I've always found the Buffy vampires to be fairly interesting. In particular because Buffy vampires they kind of updated traditional vampire lore.
Hey, on the bright side, I do on the bright side, I have both my potions back, so I have the chance
up?
to not waste them. If I just play well, I won't need them, so it doesn't matter.
Whoop.
Oh, that's the wrong salt direction.
Because
Oh, whoops.
get in there and stab. Oh, whoops.
I am trying, unfortunately for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe
Your aggression is not paying off very well.
His hitbox was like bigger than like something really big. Oh, that's interesting. Your keybinds save with your save file.
Oh, interesting. That is interesting, actually. But I guess it makes sense because if you had two people playing the game, you wouldn't want them to have to reset their keybinds every time they pick up the game.
Oh, that's true.
But I think my favorite thing about the Whedon vampires is my favorite thing about more classical vampires. Is the idea that what made becoming a vampire so scary, which really only applies if you know, but one of the things that made vampires so scary was the idea that when you are turned into a vampire, the process burns away your soul. Whoa.
I appear to be dead.
Okay. This seems like a good time to be looking out for save rooms. Save and save often seems to be the rule of law here. So yeah, when you're turned into a vampire, the process burns away your soul, and what that means is that there's no afterlife for you. You can't go to heaven. It erases you as a person. So, you know, and it burns away your sense of morals, etc. Which, you know, depending on your worldview, it can be.
Okay, this is unfortunate.
This seems bad. Oh no, that's fine. So like, depending on your worldview, because like obviously if you don't believe in an afterlife in heaven, it's like that's not a scary concept. But
There is stuff.
But within the focus, that's not how we roll on this channel. We get really distracted and spend 7 years playing a game that should take like, you know, 30-40 hours to finish. Oop, your salt. Also, hey Nate, welcome to the channel. Haven't seen you around before. Stop getting boned by the skeleton.
Oh wait, hold on. You can.
Hey, puzzle solving.
I don't.
Can you use that to jump higher?
Oh, maybe you can. Maybe I'm pushing it the wrong way because I'm maybe not. I got. Okay, that's the stupidest thing.
Maybe Maybe get rid of the annoying guy. I'm not sure the salt's gonna be super effective here. Grind guys. I seem to recall this game not really benefiting too much from grinding.
Man, this poison is really killing me.
Yeah.
Maybe if I like... And then... Oh, yeah. Wow.
The puzzle solving.
Okay. Sniped. Railgun.
Does the poison do something?
I
would
makes
expect...
you purple. Okay. Cloth cape?
No spoilers. Don't tell him what it does.
Oh, it looks like it makes you better. And it also makes you have a red cape, which is cool, so...
I legitimately don't remember what it does. It's been a long time since I've played this game.
Well, Con stands for Constitution, right?
Yes.
So it appears that it raises your Constitution and your defense both by 1.
I feel like that's not what's happening. I feel like that's your equipment.
That's what the cape did. I'm merely listing the effects of the cape.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the poison.
Oh, the poison. Yeah,
Oh, you're not poisoned anymore.
Turns out the poison is just part of a secret ending. If you ever get poisoned, you're doomed for the rest of the game. Data save. Oops.
It is my opinion that Symphony of the Night had one of the best Castlevania soundtracks because it was really appropriate. Like, you know, as opposed to, say, Castlevania Chronicles, which was like fucking rave music for some reason.
Was that the one on the 360?
No, it was I think it was a PlayStation game. Basically it was a remake of Castlevania 1. But they had like a remix version of it on the disc. So they had a remix, so they had a remake of Castlevania 1 that was really faithful to the original, and then they had a remix version which put what was the first Belmont? It put, I think it was Richter was the first one, maybe? Anyway, it put Belmont in like BDSM gear and changed all the music to like rave music. Simon, thank you. And it was awful. The remix version was, at least. The original one that was, you know, supposed to be faithful, that was fine. It was the remix where it was like, what were you thinking? Who made this?
Critical. Since when have crits been a thing? Oh. I'd say one favorite thing about my dad is that every single time I see him, I get reminded that I'm getting taller than him. No, but seriously, he's like he's like the only person at home who I feel like actually, like, you know, obviously Panda, he's pretty cool too, right? But like, you know, I'm not gonna like go into Panda's room because I want to talk about like something really bad that's happened or my critical emotions, right? It's, you know, he's the only one really within this home.
Now, I will say, to be fair, Nice.
Oh, cool.
I will say about pandas that, if you do need somebody to talk to about stuff like that, you can reach out to Panda. He will absolutely listen to you and try to help if he can. Oh, Cairo, hey! How you doing? So, here's a question, chat. Nero is actually a fairly accomplished programmer. Like, cause you made that 3D engine, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was rudimentary.
Very rudimentary. But it was functional.
Right.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
What do you hear? You can climb up there, right?
It looks very climbable, but...
Or is that blocking the way? I wonder what this giant clock means.
Well, yeah, I think it tells the time.
I don't think that's the actual time.
Well,
Hold on, sit here for a minute.
if we sit here for a minute, it's gonna go up 1 minute.
I don't know. I don't remember. It seems did it move?
I have no clue.
It seems kind of interesting that they have a big clock sitting here ticking. Oh, I guess we don't need to.
Yeah. I am 15. My attention span was ruined by the internet. I'll never recover.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a super strange. Like, it does have a ye-olde feel to it. Excuse me.
Salt.
So.
They're deceiving you into thinking only the tables come to life, but one of these days the chair's gonna come to life too.
So what would you say to pressuring him to work with us on making a video game? Would you say like maximum pressure, no pressure, middling pressure, like?
I'm very susceptible to peer pressure for reference. Just so you know, it might influence your decision. A clock?
Because I do actually have an idea for a video game that I think is a pretty good idea. You know why I think it's a good idea?
Why?
Because your mom thinks it's a good idea. And if she thinks a game is a good idea, that's a good sign.
Magic door.
Find a save room.
It's true. It's been a long time.
The idea is an RPG, okay? But the way the battle mechanics work is kind of similar to like Ogre Battle. I don't know if you've played Ogre Battle or but the basic premise of Ogre Battle was like you would establish a formation, like you would put different units So you'd put like a couple of soldiers, a couple of magicians, maybe a beast man. You'd put that into a unit. And then when that unit did battle, and then you would put it in a formation. So you would put maybe the soldiers up front and the magicians in back. And when you got into a battle, the magicians would use healing magic. But if you put the magicians in front, they would use attack magic, right? So the formation that you set them up in kind of determines the way they do battle. And so the idea of this RPG would be, it's more of a traditional RPG where you have a group of characters, but when you're in a battle, you don't control them in real time like you would in, like, say, a Final Fantasy game. When you're outside of battle, Hi there, buddy.
Salt.
Yay!
Oh my goodness, okay, that's...
When you're outside of battle, you build formations for your team. And depending on your formations, they act in different ways, depending on their formations and their class, because that would be the other thing, is that you can change their class, kind of like Final Fantasy III. So you set up their class, you build formations, and then when they go into combat, they act based on your formation. And you can have multiple formations, right? So you can make as many formations as you want, but you pick like a handful. You pick a handful of formations. So in that regard, it's almost kind of football-ish, right? Where you go in with one formation, but then when you see what enemies you're up against, you can...
yeah.
Shield busted.
It's fine, I have another
Oh, no.
one.
I'm gonna guess that means that... eventually your shield, like, they'll do damage, and it will...
Well, I have picked up, like, 3 shields up to this point, so...
Neo says you don't lose your shield. Yeah, the ogre battles were...
I see.
Oh, you're losing health.
Okay, it would be nice if I could stop doing that.
I don't think that's how Final Fantasy 13 worked. But... I think you have to hit the flower head this time. Screech? The creepy hallway.
If there's another one, I'm gonna be upset.
So...
good lord. Do I have, like, anything? Okay, okay. I have a pentagram.
What does that do?
It damages all enemies. Okay, apparently not. Excuse me?
Did you see in the window back there?
No. Oh, it's an eyeball.
Just random eyeball.
A random eyeball. There's another one.
So like, you'd build a formation, and then, you build several formations, and then you'd pick like 3 to go into combat with. And then, you would see like, oh, we got these enemies, and you call an audible, which is just like, okay, switch to this formation. And you could do that in combat as much as you want.
What does that do?
I think it's worth money.
I see. What's the save? I don't like being at this low HP.
And a formation wouldn't just affect like what the characters do. So, like, for example, you could have one of your characters be a tanky class, And if you put them in front of another character, they're a shield for characters who are behind them. So enemies would have to use weapons that pierce shields, that they can like shoot. Like, for example, an enemy might have a grenade that they throw and it goes up and over the shield's head, but you know, direct attacks the shield will take. So it would be a very strategy oriented game. But one of the reasons I kind of like the idea versus other like heavily strategy oriented games like say Final Fantasy Tactics or Tactics Ogre is that it's much more about planning ahead and understanding your characters and their abilities than it is about trying to like work out stuff in real time in the battles, which I think is a fairly unique concept if you don't watch or play football. If you watch or play football, this is just football except battle.
Verb?
Press up on the.
I
think you have to.
Yeah, like right next to it.
Dude out there fishing.
It's also a bird's nest.
Don't pay the ferryman! Don't even fix a price!
That's an Easter egg? Yeah, how about I get a save point?
Is there an Easter egg that has a save point in it? Might have to do some backtracking. Mist could pass.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I have no idea what that's alluding to because I have not looked at the controls menu.
Final Fantasy Football.
I mean, there's Mega Man Soccer, so... Who's to say, really?
Who can say?
Can you not?
You gotta remember the salt despawns when it's off screen. Oh hey!
And surely there will see a save point here.
You know, some of the Mario Sport games are pretty freaking good. I've always liked Mario Tennis.
It's got a pot roast by... This is absolutely spoiled. This was in the wall.
The traditional wall chicken. And then, after you take it out of the wall, you just chuck it on the floor, and then you eat it.
Dual-wielding raspberry.
What, you wouldn't eat a wall pot roast? You know what? I've been pretty hungry. I've eaten pizza that's been sitting on the counter for a few days. So like, if I were hungry enough, I guess, like, if it smelled alright, I'd probably eat a wall pot roast. Yeah, like, Mario Tennis has always been fun. I thought Mario Strikers was pretty good. Mario Kart is technically a racing game, which is technically a sport. Mysterious hidden roasted dungeon wall chicken.
Who even does that? It's like, I need a place to put my chicken. How about in the wall?
Yay!
Whoa. I'm the luckiest boy.
I'm running out of drink. I might need to get more drink. Maybe I'll go with... Uh-oh.
Now I know why there's a save point.
Here we go.
It's... Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cool. He even sits on the floor in shock like I do too. That's cool. Come on, that's not fair. They're just little birds.
Wait. Get in there. Oh. I was like, get in there. I think he's stuck in the wall. Nice. I don't like that the salt... Dude, this guy's doing like 1 damage at a time. Little wimp.
Because he's throwing daggers. I'm sure if you could like use his... Yeah, 3 damage.
Alright.
I have... Okay.
That dude was a terrible Alucard. What a scrub.
Yeah. It's a good thing that there will surely not be a single one of those fights again.
Got him.
A sword, a gladius. Oh, that does not sound like a sword that would take 100 years to charge up at all. Oh, hey, it doesn't.
No, it does have, and it's got some good range on it.
Yeah. I mean, if it does, like, more damage on average than the...
It just looks like pushes your attack up 2 points.
Yeah, with the range.
And I believe that this game has sensible stats. Oh, you found a life up. Oh,
whoops.
You might want to go back to the save room.
That's a good one.
How the hell did you beat this guy the first try? Power Stone, I'm gonna tell you something that might be hard to hear. You might just be bad at games. Wrecked! I don't remember the first time I played this game.
Yeah. Like, I'll tell you something. That Alucard was no, like, Mega Man 1 clone. Alright.
That's true. Mega Man 1 clone was absolute trash.
Yeah, I hate him.
See, the problem was that you didn't use salt.
To be fair, I think there's only, like, 1 salt drop up to this point, and I've just been carrying it with me the entire time. Like a good gamer.
That's true. It's hard to say. It's hard to say if they tweaked the balancing. Whoa, Donkey Kong!
Not very bad. Good Donkey Kong. You're supposed to throw it down.
If I recall correctly, the name of that enemy is Kong, or something along those lines.
Okay, they've gone.
Yeah, I mean, guns go farther back in history than is often thought of. Like,
it's a key room, and also a very suspicious-looking wall. Okay, that's incredibly helpful.
Well, did you look at your map?
Orange.
And then maybe...
Oh!
No. And map.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm the dumbest.
I know that was kind of a spoiler, but if he didn't figure that out, we were gonna be here for the rest of our lives.
Oh my goodness, we're coming up with Nero dumbs already.
I do need to make that a command. We have pan dumb. Everybody on the channel needs a dumb, except Cleo, because if I make a Cleo dumb, I will die.
That is a good, like, bait and switch. Like, I guess. Because, like, you do it once, and then you're like, nothing happened. And then, like, I personally did it twice, but, you know, another person may just do it once.
That is true. It would have been a good idea from a design perspective to maybe change the color of the different rooms. Medusa heads. Everyone's favorite Castlevania villain.
There's gotta be, like, there's rooms down here.
Are you chickening out?
I am not chickening out. I am exploring my options.
Okay. That's good, because it kind of looks like you're chickening out.
Okay, maybe chickening out.
Like, so, if you hit the Kong there, like, you did 16 damage, right?
Yeah.
If you raise your attack 1 point, you'll do 17 damage.
Oh.
Like, it has sensible stats, and I like that. I hate it when games...
I wonder what the idea... I wonder how the map is going to look for this section.
Curved and slightly to the left. Ooh, uncurse. Quote 104, this isn't a dick, this is lasers. What the hell game was that even from? See, this is why, when you first make a quote, it puts the game you were playing in the quote. And I don't want that, because I don't want any of these quotes to have any context. I want people to be like, what the hell were you talking about?
Okay, that is... Okay.
Oh,
Excuse
you're cursed.
me? What does the curse do? Oh, I see. So it's like... bad.
But you did pick up an uncurse.
I did pick up an uncurse, but I have yet to come upon a reason.
There is a cooldown on quote so that chat doesn't just get spammed with quotes.
Yeah, see? Why would I use an uncurse when I could just wait?
I guess that's fair. Also, just for... we have chat up there if you wanna... Oop, have a good night, Baldric. I forget that you have to sleepies fairly early.
I swear, employed people and their jobs.
Power Stone! Get! Sick 'em! Hammer! Get him with the squeaky! Attack! Attack! Don't make me do it. Okay, there we go. I summon you because you seem to enjoy hammers.
Wouldn't it be crazy if I walked to the other side?
You're getting food! That sounds like... you know what? That sounds to me like dereliction of duty. They always come when I'm away. Mr. Burger! Duty. So yeah, that's kind of the concept of the RPG, like, is basically take football mechanics and make RPG. Or I should take football manager mechanics and make RPG, right? Not like other football games where like you have direct control over a player, right? So you're controlling the quarterback, and then you press the button to throw the ball, and then you're controlling the running back, and they catch it, and now you're controlling them running. It's more like a football manager where you call the play, and then the AI does the play, and then the And then the club blames you for your players being bad.
Every Tuesday, man.
Tuesday? It's Monday Night Football. Cripes. Have I taught you nothing?
That seems like an incredibly suspicious rope.
Funny enough, one of the games they announced the last few days is a soccer stadium simulator, and it looks fun. You can actually order security around the city that the stadium is in. Wait, you can send your stadium security out into the city? And just like, you know what? I own the police force in this town. I bought the Rams. Oh wait, it's soccer stadium. Teams don't have names. They're just, this is the Nike team. So the book I believe it flies around you like a shield maybe?
Yeah, but is it a channel meme?
No. We don't read on controller tape. We skip all the dialogue.
What about how are you supposed to read it in a funny voice?
Okay, that is fair. We don't skip all the dialogue. Panda and I do very much enjoy silly voice acting.
The clock tower, let's go.
I've been trying to get Cleo to do silly voice acting too, but she doesn't feel super comfortable with it. Okay. Oh no, oh man. God, when Danny got dropped down here. You watch the Game Grumps?
No, honestly.
That's fair. I don't really watch them anymore either. Because I don't really watch a lot of Let's Play channels, at all. Like, I'm trying to think of who I watch who I watch regular. I watch Markiplier, Your Salt. I watch Carl Sagan 42. Who else do I even watch? I can't think of anybody off the top of... Oh, Pro Jared. I didn't think of him because I actually haven't watched him in a bit because he's been playing some games that I want to play.
Yeah, that's... I would just play them, but, you know, I don't have a machine that can do that for most of them.
Out of all the games shown last week or so, there's only one day one purchase, and it's the Power Rangers. There's a Power Rangers game? Is it classic Power Rangers? Is it the original Power Rangers? If it's not original Power Rangers, I don't care. Yes! Yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny that I had a huge crush on Kimberly. And I can say that that is one childhood crush that I feel is fine to have continued into adulthood, because I'm pretty sure she was like early 20s when they filmed that. You met her at a con? Dude.
It should have been me.
Nah, dude. I get so awkward whenever I meet people who, like, have affected me in ways. Like, when we had Sean Chiplock on here.
Way to force me into the battle.
Like, it took every ounce of self-control for me to, like, not squee through that whole stream.
So many places I want to go and I can't because I don't have good enough air.
Seems like maybe you should go to another part of the map.
Yeah, maybe. Like maybe the long library. I forgot to be good.
So...
It's...
Oh no, a slow-moving barrel. My nemesis.
I like how okay, you can just pose.
Look, you're a vampire.
That's all vampires do, basically.
So yeah, so that's the premise of the RPG, is that that the battle system is heavily strategic. It's, you know,
Okay, I can kill them in 2 hits now. That's cool.
yay! Don't forget the torches. You got your uncursed potion from a torch. You got a hug from Sean Chiplock? Was he in the Rivali suit? I know he had. He at least had a Rivali suit. I don't know if he still has it.
These are the questions that need to be answered.
Okay. At least I'm pretty sure he has a Rivali suit. I seem to recall him tweeting about it. But now that I think about it, it's Twitter. I don't know how Twitter works. He might have been retweeting somebody else getting it. But it wouldn't surprise me if he got it, because I know that Nintendo is kind of uncool about its armor.
Oh, right, yeah, hold on. Okay.
Defense up 1 point.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Power Stone. If he's in a Rivali suit, nobody can see that it's him, right? Like, in pictures and stuff, like, it's a dude in a Rivali suit, not a Sean Chiplock. So if he really wanted to do it, that would be the way to do it, right? Sort of like how damn it, Robert Downey Jr. went to a Comic-Con back when he was still Iron Man, and he got an Iron Man suit and went to Comic-Con. And then he was just there being Robert Downey, you know, just being Iron Man. Everybody was like, wow, you do such a good Iron Man. I think he took off the mask like once, and people were like, what the fuck? Daniel Radcliffe was Spider-Man one year. Nice.
I am uncursed. Just in time.
Hey, level up. Nice. Uh-oh. Books.
Evil books? Okay, what
Whoa.
on earth? What on earth?
Evil books with skulls.
What do they know? I can stab books just as fine as I can stab people.
So,
excuse me?
but one of the reasons why I like this combat idea in particular is that it's fast, because you're not sitting there in combat like wading through menus and trying to figure out fairy scroll.
Was it worth it? I don't.
It tells you the name of the monster.
Oh, magic. Oh. I see.
So, but yeah, so like the combat would be fast because you're not having to pick attacks or whatever. So like your group and the enemies can be kind of going at the same time based on their speed and stuff like that. So like combat would be really snappy.
A save would be cool. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but it's always true.
Oh.
It's been a long time, old one.
Oh!
Oh, it's you, Master Alucard. What do you need? Young Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the Master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
I can't go against the master. Wait, money?
Oh, I can sell the sword.
Like you.
Like you? Is that what he said?
I believe so.
I'm
Tactics.
interested in this.
Oh, Doppelganger 10?
Okay, so these will tell you. These will give you tips, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I'm
So-
interested in this.
Again, probably tips.
I'm interested in this.
Jewel of Open? Oh, locked blue doors.
So you have 3,800 gold. Magic missile. And the Baka knife. It embarrasses young girls. I think you can go down.
Oh, that seems helpful. Saber, mace, Damascus sword, leather shield, iron shield, stuff. Lots
There's
of
an iron cuirass.
diamond armor, because where's my diamond sword?
That seems valuable.
The castle map, or?
Yeah.
Like you.
I got focused on that because it was 103 gold.
Yeah. What kind of twisted psychopath would make stuff cost like 103 so that you don't have like clean, easy, like nice round numbers that are easy to do math with? What kind of maniac would do such a thing?
I'm gonna pick up the jewel open because that seems very helpful. Sure.
Like you.
Because the best defense is a good offense.
What does the library card do?
I think it's like I don't know.
Enchanted library card?
Like you.
I don't
Okay,
know.
you can buy more than one, so it's not like an opening item. Huh. Excuse me.
Yeah. And there's the magic scroll.
Contains... Oh, does that teach you a spell?
That seems, yeah, that seems good. So,
Okay.
Farewell for now.
it seems
What can I do for you?
there's...
Farewell for now.
Why is there a hole underneath his chair? Oh, yeah. And now there's a spells thing.
Why do gas stations have their gas price to a third decimal? They're like the only businesses to do that. So the reason for that is the same reason why when you go to a grocery store, shit is on sale for $4.99. Okay? It lets them charge as much as possible without it looking like they're charging more, right? So if imagine it's like, think 9/10, so 90 cents, so think like 0.9 of a cent per gallon, right? Which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but then you go to fill up your tank, and if your tank is like a 10-gallon tank, that's 9 cents. Which, again, doesn't sound like a whole lot, but then think about how many people go in all through the day. How many customers per day do you think a typical gas station gets? And every single one of them is giving you an extra 9 cents. That's probably going to be that's probably going to be like $100, $200, something like that by the end of the day. So 9/10 of a cent doesn't sound like a lot until you think about how much volume they turn around. So
the saber was worth it, I'd say. Because it has 6 extra damage.
well, that's good. Is it slower?
Hold on. Compared to the thing I was using before.
You were using the Gladius, I think.
I think it's the same speed, but I don't know where to check for that.
You just swing it.
Okay, hold on.
Because the speed isn't a stat. You just swing it and see how fast it swings.
Okay, so I think the saber is a little bit slower.
You wonder why you don't see it elsewhere? Well, I'll give you a hot tip. Just a smidge political, okay? Capitalism in America is completely out of control. So, the reason why maybe you don't see it in other countries is because our country, just the tradition of our country is... What was that?
Oh, I used the library... Oh, that's what the library card does, isn't it?
It takes you to the library.
And then, yeah, and then that's... Okay,
And
it
then
gets
it goes away, cool.
That's cool. Wait, I have an idea. Now I have both.
Why specifically the gas stations only? Because of how much volume they turn around. And specifically because their volume is measured in really tiny amounts. Like, when you buy gas, your gasoline is measured in, like, fraction, you know what I mean? And also, because zero competition. Competition is not a factor in gas stations. So they can basically charge, when you have like 3 gas stations on the same corner and none of them can undercut any of the rest of them.
That's... Oh, double curse.
They can just stick that shit in there. But rate control as well can be a factor. You can, it can be used to get around regulations. Like, if the current cap, for whatever reason, is $1.73, like, say the agreement is $1.73, they can be like, well, it's still $1.73, it's just $1.73 and 9/10. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. So...
I'm just dashing to a save.
Alright, what time is it?
It's like
9:50. Alright, well, why don't we call it stream here since we just saved?
Well, isn't that convenient?
Well, it's handy, yeah. Oof. Hold on. No, what am I doing? I have all my controls right here. A good start to a great game, truly. So, what has been your opinion? What has been your opinion so far?
I do enjoy it. It's, like I've said, it's stab, fun, right? I'm not deep enough in the game, right? Where, like, both of the boss, none of the bosses so far have been very hard, except for one of them, which I kind of stun-locked them. But I think that the combat is pretty interesting, right? And the combat is most of the game. Well, I say most of the game. It's most of the game that isn't getting new items. Also, I like seeing numbers go up. That's fun. Because I am a silly little caveman goblin brain.
I mean, so here's the thing, though. The RPG mechanics add something to the action-adventure, and that is a reason to kill things. Like, in Super Metroid, for example, if your health is full, and your ammo is full, you don't have any reason to shoot anything.
Yeah.
Other than they're obnoxious and they're in my way. But otherwise, if it's easier to just go around. Whereas in this game, everything that you kill benefits you in some way, right? So, this game has more, more gameplay in it because it has this extra incentive to do gameplay. Now, that more gameplay isn't automatically good. There are definitely games that cram too many game mechanics in and it just gets overwhelming. Not every game, 2024 developers, not every game needs survival mechanics, okay? So, not every game needs crafting. But it does have that going for it. But the downside to that is that there's less pacing control over the game, because you can sit and grind zombies for 7 years, right? And now the whole rest of the game is a cakewalk because now you're crazy over leveled, and there's really no other mechanism for determining where you can and can't go, other than you have to find X item to pass through X door.
Yeah, but a lot of people, that's what a lot of people find fun about this kind of game, right? Sitting down, grinding for 7 hours, and then breezing through the rest of the game.
Well, then it's not a grind, that's just playing a game.
I guess that's true.
Whereas, a game like Super Metroid, they've placed things in such a way that there's sort of a natural flow and a natural progression that they can that they have a tighter control over. So, it kind of is just what do you like? Do you like feeling really overpowered? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually something that I've said before is, from a game design perspective, players prefer to feel overpowered. They prefer the feeling of being overpowered to being underpowered.
Yeah.
In general, there are some people out there who demand that every game be perfectly balanced. It's no, it doesn't have to be. You can make... Players like to feel awesome. LGA was more inspired by Zelda games when making this one, not Metroid so much. Well, yeah. I'm not saying that this, was meant to be Metroid plus RPGs. I'm just saying, it is an action-adventure game. It does fall very much into the same genre as Super Metroid. Just, this has, some RPG mechanics in there. But, there's a reason why we call them Metroidvanias. It's because they they fit very well together. Some games are a little more Metroid-y, some games are a little more Castlevania-y, but they're very very similar in their execution. So anyway, so why don't we call it a stream? So thank you guys so much for joining us. Nero will be back again next Tuesday to continue to play more of this. We're gonna try to do every Tuesday for him. We're trying to do every Thursday with Cleo, but that's a little tricky for a variety of reasons.
Well, yeah, I'll be here next Tuesday, assuming that nothing goes awry.
So, a big thank you, as always, to all of our Twitch Cheers supporters and donators. Your financial support helps us out a lot, so thank you so much for that. Don't forget to check us out on our various locations. Power Stone's quick on the draw. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/controllertape. That's where we post things like edited videos, highlight reels, other content. It's been a while since we posted there, but we've got some ideas that we're workshopping. But if you just want to watch our VODs, if you've missed a stream and you want to catch up, we post those over on our new channel at Controller Tape VODs. We have our Discord with a wonderful community of people who would love to chat with you. So drop by, say hi, and if you enjoy artwork, you might want to swing by my Subscribe Star. Its link is there in the chat. You know, maybe consider supporting me with a subscription. It's very much appreciated. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good day. You're supposed to...
Oh yeah, bye.
Bye.
Oh man.
Go figure it out.